What's up, YouTube? It's Crazy Gunner here, and I am back. Yeah, I have a lot of things to tell you guys, but the reason why I was gone is actually some stuff came up and I didn't make a video. I don't know why, but I didn't, telling you guys that actually I've been in California for the past 3 weeks, which is why I've been so inactive, not to mention that, I don't know, I just got kind of lazy, which I apologize. That's never gonna happen again, I promise you guys, unless I die, which I will let you know. Probably a friend will post on here if I'm dead, but hopefully that doesn't happen. But before I get into all of these announcements, I'd just like to tell you guys that this is not my gameplay. It is actually from my good friend, Mr. Gunslinger. He's a really good commentator, awesome guy, and I just like to shout him out right now. If you feel like checking out his channel, it will be in the description. I encourage you to, because he's just been a really good friend of mine for a very long time, since about 200 subscribers. I met him through GVA, and I don't know, he's pretty much perfect. I guess the only thing you could find wrong with him is that he has an odd fetish for cats, not like the women that would be like cattish. I don't know actually what women act like cats. I guess pretty weird ones, but he actually likes the internet cats, like lol cats. He can just get off to that somehow, so that's weird. And if you watch his videos, you will actually find out what I'm saying is true. But yeah, anyway, that's my boy Gunslinger. He will be in the description. Anyways, on to the announcements, which it's kind of funny. I've actually been partnered for about a month now, but I have not yet told you guys. I'm sure if you've looked at my channel, you've seen the banner, the new background. It's all really cool. It's with this company called Vidcast, which I guess they're just starting to make this new network, and I get all the same things as Machinima except without the logo, so that's gonna be pretty awesome. I'll put a link in the description if you have any questions or anything about them. And now I am realizing that I said announcements in the plural form when really that's all I had to say, so yeah. Well, actually, I don't want to disappoint you guys, so I guess announcement numero dos is going to be that I am back and I am here to stay, hopefully pumping out at least 2 videos a week and staying away from that inactiveness. I really don't like doing that. I don't know why I did, but I guess it was because I was in California and didn't really have access to a computer with a microphone or gameplay on it, so that's pretty much a pretty big reason. Along with the fact that I also did not want to rape their internet for the hour-and-a-half it would take to upload the video, because I'm a nice guy. But enough of that. Now what I actually wanted to talk to you guys about in this commentary is something that happened really close to when I got to California. Like a couple days after I got there, we went to the beach, which I know is a very surprising thing. Like, who goes to the beach in Southern California? Pfft. But we were at the beach called Moonlight Beach. I don't know if any of you know that. If you do, you're freaking awesome. But we were there, and we walked to this abandoned hotel, because near the beach, like, you can go up on the roads, and it's kind of like San Francisco, and there's this abandoned hotel. We were walking there, like, barefoot with no shirts or anything on, just in our swimming trunks, which probably wasn't the greatest idea now that I look back on it, because all the street was really rough. Like, it hadn't been paved over in a very long time, so we were hurting our feet a lot, and it kind of sucked, but, you know, we were cool, because we were shirtless. So, yeah, we get to this abandoned hotel, and it's like all boarded up. The doors are boarded double thick with these plywood sheets and these huge nails, and so are the windows. So we're like, we're not gonna be getting in here. But there was like stairs where you could walk up on the balconies, kind of. It wasn't really a balcony, it was more like an outdoors hallway. So we were walking on those. We get to the 3rd story, and I see this bag with like these beers in it, and one of them was open and up, and so I thought they were empty. So I walk over there, and for some reason I feel the need to just punt these cans, because they're just right there and they're ready for me to kick them. So I do. I kick them really hard, and beer just goes everywhere. These things were almost full. They were cold. I don't remember how I knew they were cold. I think I may have touched a can or something, but they were cold, and I also broke one of the other beers in the bag, so I'm like, oh crap, whoever's this is, they just left it here, and they're gonna be really pissed that I did this. So we just like ran out of there barefoot, so we're kind of like hopping, doing our little hippity hop because of all the pain on our feet. And just as we're finishing our escape, we're walking down this sidewalk, and all of a sudden we come upon these 4 Mexican guys who look very sketchy. They had like these bandanas around their heads, some were wearing hats, really baggy shirts, and socks all the way up to their shorts. You know, if you've been to Southern California or any type of like gang area, you know the type, and I know I'm like sitting there thinking, these guys probably have a switchblade on them or something. And a little detail I forgot to tell you guys was there's 4 of us, including me, 4 of my friends, and there were 4 of these Mexican guys, and so they're starting to walk up to us, and I hear them saying, like, I can hear them, they're just saying it out loud. They're like, oh, look at those guys, they're so cute, because mind you, we're all shirtless, and my friends are pretty nice looking, which that made me sound gay, which I am, so, you know. But anyways, they're like, oh, those guys are so nice, I want to take a picture with them, and one of the guys is like, oh, you're so gay, but when he said, oh, you're so gay, we had already walked past them, so I thought they were saying it behind our backs, so I was like, you know what, that's enough, and I just rose my hand in the air, and gave him a big old middle finger, like, with the thumb sticking out and everything, like, I want to kill you kind of one, but it was just sticking up in the air. I didn't, like, say, hey, Holmes, look at me, or anything, and one of them had turned around, and he's like, hey, homeboy, what you flipping us off for? And I'm like, dude, you called us gay. And if you've ever gotten in a fight with a Mexican or Latino type person, they usually tend to like to get right up in your face. Of course, he was shorter than me, so it was kind of funny. This guy was really short and really fat, and he gets right up against me and looks me in the face, and he's like, why'd you flip us off, homeboy? You don't mess with me like that. And by now, all my friends are like hands at their sides, like we were ready to fight and get in an all-out brawl, but I was freaking out because I'm thinking, when's he gonna pull a switchblade? When is he gonna pull a switchblade? Like, I was seriously scared that I was gonna be stabbed. And this guy was so pissed, he just started talking in Spanish, even though I didn't understand a word he was saying. And then his friend comes up and he's like, you can mess with us like that, but you can't mess with this guy, man. And then I talked it out with him, and eventually he was like, oh, okay, so I gave him daps and whatever. I don't know, I tried to give him a handshake, and they're like, what the fuck is that? But yeah, anyways, they said, no, we called our friend gay, because what apparently happened was their friend was saying all that stuff like, oh, I want to take a picture with them, and they called him gay, but I thought they called us gay. And that's what happened. And then as we were walking away, because I can't keep my mouth shut, I was like, oh yeah, he is gay. Which I thought they were gonna turn around and like come and punch me and beat me up. I was like, oh crap, shut up, shut up, shut up. But they didn't. Anyways, got away safe, had my adrenaline pumping. Everybody there was like, dude, I was so ready to get in a fight. It was a pretty good experience. And that is it for my story. I am now 40 seconds over my timing, but I don't care. Anyways, my name is Crazy Gunner, and I'll see y'all later. Penis out! See what I did there?